Hi. In Genesis chapter 6, we read of a strange story of the sons of God meeting with the daughters of men and producing giants. The contemporary interpretation is that the sons of God are angels, demons, fallen angels that met with the daughters of men, and because they are angels, they have strong genes. And then they produced giants that troubled men, and then God had to destroy the earth with water because of the trouble caused by this union of angels and the daughters of men. All right, let's relax. Let's break down the scriptures and see exactly what the Bible is trying to teach us. All right, firstly, the Bible said the sons of God. The first error in the contemporary understanding that these sons of God are angels or fallen demons. That is the first error. Now, the word translated the sons of God has no relationship with angels, demons, or fallen spirits. Theologians generally agree that the sons of God began as a result of what was recorded in Genesis chapter 4. In Genesis chapter 4, we're told that when Enos was born, men began to call upon the name of the Lord. So those who are calling upon the name of the Lord, as distinguished from those who generally lived a life on their own, were from thence called the sons of God. That is, those who are of God. Now, that was the same thing that was brought into the Genesis chapter 6. That is, those who are so special, who have identified themselves, isolated themselves, or who call upon the name of a strange God that were not now known as the El Shaddai, now began to meet with the daughters of men. We need to understand that these so-called sons of God, these men that began to call upon the name of the Lord, isolated themselves as distinguished from their contemporaries. They isolated themselves from the society. They lived secluded lives and kept within themselves. Now, when they began to come out from their, let's call it camp, from their seclusion, and began to meet with the daughters of men, that was what Genesis chapter 6 began to record. All right. The second error is what was interpreted to mean giants. All right. Now, firstly, before we go into that, if you look at that scripture very well, the Bible said even before the union of the sons of God and the daughters of men, the Bible said there were giants in those days. All right. Now, so before the outcome of that union,